Yo, what's up everyone? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. My name is Ian McQueenie, and today I'm just starting out this video. I'm eating some breakfast. I'll just say that right now. Got some bagels, strawberries, fried egg, and some black coffee. So starting the day right. It's around 10 a.m. today, and I thought I'd just make a little quick video about detaching from the past, detaching from anything really, because there's moments. So just a little background. I still live in my hometown, and I plan on leaving within the next few months, but there's a lot of times where, like when I was growing up, I was very insecure about myself. I was very insecure about what I was doing. I was very insecure about, just how I moved and how everybody else perceives me and thought of me in high school. And that really, really messed with me, right? So just growing up, doing things because I wanted to make sure people validated me, or, that I wasn't being weird or shy or awkward or known as like the kid who was just like, over there doing some weird shit all the time. Like I wanted to be like relevant somewhat, but I was always like in my own head about, all right, does this person like me? Does this person want to be my friend? Does this person want to talk to me? Like, am I getting attention? Like that was always in the forefront of my mind. And like, whenever I got, a lot of attention, I'd get very, very nervous. I'd get very, awkward and insecure about myself. And like, I've had the spotlight on me in class, and the teacher calls on you, and it's just like, all the blood rushes to your head, and you're just like really, really like stressed. You're anxious. You're tweaking out. And that was like me growing up. I was just a very, very anxious, nervous, shy kid all the time. And I just let the opinions of others and, just assumptions of what others thought about me get to my head and just ruin me from the inside out, basically. So during COVID, I was able to like kind of like turn that around and focus mainly on myself, do some self-work, self-development, reading books, meditating, journaling, trying new things that really, put myself first and, improved me as an individual. And while I still, I put in all that work, there's still things that need to be worked on in public and just like communicating with people in general. Like I still have a little bit of social anxiety, and I'm just like socially awkward at some points in time, but I'm getting better at it, okay? Like I'm way better than what I was before. And it's weird because sometimes I'll be in public and something awkward will happen, and I'll get that same feeling, or that same rush of who I was back then. But I just got to remember, like that's not me anymore. That's a feeling of the past that's just making an entrance for a moment and then goes away. Because whenever you're identifying with the past, you're going to feel like you did in the past. That's the hardest part. So you got to be able to basically just transform yourself into a new version of you and move into this next phase of your life, forgetting about everything that happened previously. Because if you keep moving throughout life, whether you had a weird past or not, if you keep looking back at the past, it's just going to destroy you from the inside out, like I said earlier. It's like when you're driving a car, right? And you got the rearview mirror, and then you got the windshield. The windshield in front of you is huge. It's the present moment. The rearview mirror is all that's behind you. If you take a second to look back at that rearview mirror, it's a small little period in time, and you keep your eyes off the main road in front of you with the windshield, you might crash. Like things might crash and burn, and you come back and present reality is fucked because you basically were too stuck on the past, so you weren't focused on the present. The present moment is all we'll ever have. It's all that's in front of us. It's all that it's all we ever experience, really. So if you want to make anything out of life, the best thing you can do is just detach from everything around you, focus fully on this second, right now, living in the moment, really, presently, and just taking it all in for what it is, So that's why I like putting myself in uncomfortable situations, like recording myself on the phone or the camera for YouTube, because it's like it makes me get a little bit uncomfortable, but also express myself a little bit better, explain what's going on in my head, and just kind of like resonate with the right audience. Because a lot of people, it's not just me, a lot of people I know struggle with, personal battles and just overthinking and just, overall not being where they want to be. But it's okay, because no one is perfect. No one has this shit figured out, right? And so you just kind of have to trust the process, trust in God most and foremost, that He's got your back, He's got your side, and everything is planned for a reason. And it's just like this. If you're baking a cake, you have all the ingredients, but that cake is not made until you bake the cake. And I like this analogy because I say this a lot. I don't know if I said in a previous video, but I literally live by this. God will give you all the ingredients to bake a cake, also known as all the steps and the opportunities and the tools to get to that next level, that dream, the idea you have in your mind of where you want to be. But the only way you can get there is by taking those opportunities, those tools, and everything else and putting them together, taking action to get to that next level. Because a lot of people are blaming God, like, oh, God, why isn't this happening to me? Or like, oh, the world's out to get me, blah, blah, blah. Stop saying that, bro. You're identifying with the fact that you are lacking. When you say, I can't or I don't, those are weak words. Like they're confident, but they're weak, saying that this is not happening, this won't happen. And then when you put that on yourself, you're just going to attract more things like that. So if you want abundance, if you want, opportunities to show up in your life and a bunch of, cool things to happen just randomly, you have to be opportunistic and what's it called? You have to be an optimist. You have to be thinking about things like, the world is here to help me. Like, what is this teaching me? Why is this happening to me? But what can I learn from it, And that's how I think a lot of people should start living their life, because a lot of people don't. They just look for the bad stuff, the pessimistic side of things, and it really, like I said, destroys you from the inside out. Same with like detaching and like, looking back at everything in the past. If you're attached to things, whether it's relationship, money, past experiences, food, like anything minor can become something major over time if it gets to you enough. It's like a dopamine hit. It's like the more you do it, the more you're addicted to it, and you're messed up after some time. So yeah, that's basically all I got for this video. I'm just gonna keep it short and simple for today, 6 minutes. But detach from everything. Do what you want to do. Live in the moment. Forget about the past. It doesn't matter anymore. It's not even real. It doesn't exist. So live in the moment. Do what you want to do, and live through your purpose and trust in God that everything will plan out and pan out the way you want it to. So guys, if you guys enjoyed this video, consider leaving a like and subscribing to the channel to see more videos like this. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.